Hello, hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Alix, and this is Fallout 4 NCR Lone Ranger. And we are right back where we left off on the Predwin. Off camera, I got a little bit of healing and did a little bit of cooking, and that's it. So, let's continue on where we left off.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't tech... I don't have time for...
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have tech...
I've got time to assist on a patrol.
That's the spirit. While our scribes are well trained, combat is not their specialty. Meet the scribe on the ground. Your mission is to escort and protect a scribe while locating a data source. Once found, the scribe will extract the data, and you'll return both data and scribe safely back to the base.
She felt that sounded a little suspiciously exactly like the last mission she had. She just hoped the scribe was a little bit older. Of course, like much of the Brotherhood, the best way of learning was by doing, so she really couldn't disapprove of this particular plan.
He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Another quick jaunt to the ground. Time like this, she figured, why not keep the power armor? Make getting down to the ground a lot faster and easier. Just jump. Of course, that'd also slow her down more than just a little bit. That seemed to be the general meeting space, it seemed.
Reporting for duty, ma'am.
What's the mission?
Research patrol. I'm collecting data, and you're watching my back, ma'am.
Let's do this.
Yes, ma'am. Here's the location. I'll follow your lead, ma'am.
Huh. Corvega Assembly Plant. Well, she didn't figure there would be a whole lot of worry about from a place that made cars, unless the place was still up and running, but, you know, plenty of things to see and do. And again, she didn't know any place right there, but, well, at least someplace close enough. Sadly, it was dark when they, by the time they got there, and most likely not going to be light anytime soon. Of course, the sounds of combat nearby was not a source of happiness, but she'd let who's ever wanted to fight each other fight each other. She had a job to do. Fortunately, the scribe had a tendency to just come running up behind her. Not that she would, get scared, but it was a little disconcerting. The first challenge, apparently, was just finding a way to get up there. From the way things looked, the town of Lexington probably revolved around the jobs at the Corvega plant back before the war. Tunnel. Most interesting.
What's in there now? What do you think?
This might just be the stroke of luck she needed. Get in there and take care of problems from a vector that they were not expecting.
Let me end your suffering!
Raiders. That was something she wasn't expecting. Now, one good thing about knowing that there were raiders here is, well, A, you know more, and B, you could then had a chance to take them out. The scribe seemed to have done his job rather quickly, faster than anticipated, but, you know, nothing wrong with getting the job done and then taking a few minutes to enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Scared, huh?
That was the raiders' first mistake. Calling her scared. That was not what she would tolerate from the likes of raiders.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, the mission had been accomplished. But there's still more things that you could enjoy.
Fuck was that? Give up now? God damn it, I need cover fire! Taking damage!
She did enjoy the fact that this particular scribe not only carried but seemed to know how to use their gun. Certainly better than the last mission. Of course, raiders have been a constant problem. Super mutants less so.
Standing down.
Yeah. Definite good thing about fighting raiders is you're almost guaranteed to make back your ammo supplies, and if not, well, there'll be at least some ammo to go around. Of course, throwing in a couple ghouls in the mix was wasn't exactly useful. The explosion, however, that was a bit worrisome.
Show your face! Come on! I dare you!
Of course, the series of explosions didn't exactly leave a feeling of grand confidence.
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
She had asked one of the raiders, or she had heard one of the raiders asking that she don't quit, does she? Little did he realize the answer was no. No, she does not.
Secure the target down. What the heck? Threat neutralized.
There's quite a bit of
Something's out there.
loot to be gotten by these raiders.
Tango down.
Quite an interesting array of crap they got.
Swear I must be going crazy.
Hearing one of the
Time, asshole!
hearing one of them there raiders saying, "I swear they could be going crazy." She had to agree, though most likely it was from the drugs they took. I mean, she was not she was not unfamiliar with the necessity.
Playing games with me,
Yeah,
huh?
a bit of buff out to carry your stuff home. Yeah, that's one thing. But to do it for no reason, that's another. Other than, oh, it feels good. Well, that was something altogether. But if you wanted to get real technical about it, even a stim pack was a drug, or a chem. So, yep. She figured they were going crazy from all the chems they took, melting their brains and the like. She didn't know exactly where she needed to go in this place, but she did want to at least see more of it. You know, take out them raiders. Not like she could, not like they were making themselves quiet and unknown. No, they were pretty obvious they were here and needed to be taken out.
Okay, who is that? What was that?
That was the sound of
You're mine now, rookie.
security lights going down.
Wait, what was that? Target reacquired.
Ah. They're taking up position down below.
Grenade! I've done this hundreds of times. They're not different.
She was really surprised to see just how much crap these raiders had on them. Clearly, this had been a good base for them. So she was even more glad to see that she was taking them out. Make the Commonwealth a safer place for everybody involved. If you had raiders this well armed, well, that was not a good thing for the people of the local area.
Show your face! Come on! Yeah. Fucking hide from me! You're dead!
Well, she had to give it to that raider. He had gumption. Charged right up to her with a real small knife. But what's that famous saying? Something along the lines of, those who live by the sword get shot by those who don't, or something along them lines. Yeah. Well, she understood it took a lot of skill to be a seasoned knife fighter. She didn't really appreciate it personally.
That's it.
And she kept hearing more and more sounds of these raiders in the area. It's more and more curious where they all could be hiding.
I'm just getting started.
Kept hearing them from down below, but she thought she'd cleared that place out pretty well. Of course, seeing that scribe running around always got her heart racing again, thinking it was someone, you know, else.
Disappearance act, huh? Over here! It's called fear.
Shooting straight, she was doing more of that than they were. Another one of them trap monkeys. Didn't very much care for them at all. Somehow they could hear her through the facility walls, and, well, she could hear them, so turnabout was fair play. Now, being called a rookie by someone who doesn't know you, that's one thing, but, you know, she'd been taking out these people's numbers pretty consistent like all day. And figured being called rookie at this point, well, they were just trying to be insulting. She wouldn't fall to that too easily.
What the hell was that? Who's there? That little bitch, go! Godless freaks, die!
Another victory for the Brotherhood. The heck? What was that?
Well, sounds of more gun turrets and violence. Figured the scribe would have started recognizing that stuff by now. He's a Brotherhood scribe after all. In an effort to take some cover off to one side, she found herself, well, in a unique position to extend a walkway. There was one of them raiders with a face tattoo. Well, he looked like he'd be running the place, so taking him down seemed to be quite important. Sometimes you really didn't need to hit someone in an important spot, just enough to make them bleed.
Nice.
Yeah, there's plenty of raider gear around. But what was most interesting was that safe key. Yep. Hopefully, with a group of raiders this well armed and armored, their safe would be a rather sizable trove of values. Now it's just a matter of finding the stupid thing. Keep out. Well, the hidden safe was found. Not the haul she was expecting, but still, it was something.
Aha! Found you! Me!
Standing down.
He was really rather impressed that Brotherhood guy took out that raider all by himself. Of course, she wouldn't let herself be shown up.
Going weapons cold.
Yep. She felt she had done the Commonwealth and the Brotherhood quite the service today. Lot of dead raiders. It was daylight by the time she got out of there. Of course, didn't mean that she was done. No, still more raiders that need to be taken care of.
Found your sorry ass. 'Cause I got you. 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 'Cause I got you.
Yep. It was worse than she had figured. These raiders not only had the situation pretty well buttoned up, but also the area. Good coverage. For raiders, this was a real well-laid trap. Of course, what was probably the most impressive thing about all of them was their numbers. Now, the number of Deathclaw gauntlets these guys seem to possess is also unusually high. Yeah, she was good with pistols, not necessarily with grenades, so one in the walkway would be easily dealt with by simply being under the walkway. Couldn't shoot what's beneath you, at least not too easily. But that did leave her open to the other ones in the area.
For victory.
Yeah, a lot of these raiders were just too far away for a clean shot. They were simply throwing enough bullets around to get lucky.
Damn, lost him. For the Brotherhood. Leave no survivors.
Well, that was the plan.
No mercy.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these raiders were just keeping themselves at a decent range. Seemed at least armored enough to be a real threat. Didn't help that she also picked up a few too many things to keep herself alight and moving. Yeah, if she was better at grenades, she figured she could have had them all, since they were all clustered up, Could have had herself a real nice shot, but sadly, grenades, not really her thing. Of course, taking a real careful shot usually makes up for a whole lot of bullets. She didn't quite know what the guy was shooting at, so figured throwing at least something out there would help.
Lost visual.
Since things seemed to be quiet at the very
Hiding
second,
is pointless.
she figured she could at least take a second for herself, put something down her gullet, feel a bit better. Maybe even see if she could pick up some more bullets.
It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Now, if there were any raiders left, it wasn't really enough to constitute a whole gang. And whatever was left would certainly be greatly diminished from what they were previously. Yeah, she'd let these raiders go for the moment. Besides, she had to get back to the Predwin. Had to let that scribe drop off the information they needed.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Good thing, Knight. Good thing.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources.
Finished your mission?
As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
Yes, sir.
Good work. Here's a small reward for your efforts. Let me know if we may utilize your assistance in the future.
Neither. Not right now.
That's discouraging news.
No. She had other things she had to take care of. Plus, she had to, unload her pockets and all that wonderful stuff. Of course, having now helped the Brotherhood on a fairly consistent basis, she looked back on her, career as it was and realized, you know what? She really was turning out to be quite the gunslinger. And with that, I say thank you all for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my content as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. And I really do enjoy making it for all of you, which is why I put out a video every single day of the week. Yes, 7 days a week. If you do like my content, then please do that wonderful YouTube thing of like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, share with your friends, your family, your enemies, your frenemies, and even your nemesis. Yes, tell everyone who might like Maester Aelix to go check out Maester Aelix. Anyway, if you really like my content, then please check out the links down below. I'm sure you can find some really cool things down there. Like my Discord server. Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time.